Hello and welcome. It's February 23rd and this is Afghan Voice Agency. Afghan President Ashraf Ghani addresses the inauguration ceremony of COVID-19 vaccination and said the first round of the coronavirus vaccination in Afghanistan will start with 500,000 doses. Efforts are underway to cover 40% of the population in a second round. The implementation process comes as the coronavirus pandemic in Afghanistan is declining recently, according to the Ministry of Public Health. Afghanistan has recently received 500,000 doses of coronavirus vaccine from India. There was a rise in civilians killed and injured in Afghanistan following the start of peace negotiations in September, according to a report released by the United Nations Assistance Mission in Afghanistan and the United Nations Human Rights Office on Tuesday. The overall number of civilian casualties in 2020 of 8,820 fell below 10,000 for the first time since 2013 and was 15% down on 2019. Anti-government elements, Taliban, ISIS and others responsible for 62% of civilian casualties in Afghanistan during 2020. Pro-government forces, Afghan security, international military and others responsible for 25%. Meeting was held between his and some members of the negotiating team in Doha on Monday evening and was focused on the continuation of the negotiations, Taliban spokesman Mohammad Naeem said. Taliban spokesman on Monday tweeted that a meeting was held between both negotiating teams in Doha. According to Naeem, the meeting was aimed to focus on the continuation of the peace talks. Meaningful negotiation is not a competition between poets and wasting time on nonsense. A dignified settlement to end decades-long conflict cannot be pressure-cooked, First Vice President Amrullah Saleh said. Dates on a joint calendar encircled and marked by all parties' pen is necessary. It is also called roadmap, Saleh added. Taliban will never agree to possible delay in U.S. withdrawal of its troops from Afghanistan, which is scheduled to be completed by May 1st, as per the deal, according to the spokesman of the group. Zabiullah Mujahid told Germany's DPA news agency that NATO and U.S. must understand that implementing the deal is the only solution to the current crisis in Afghanistan. He suggested that Taliban will resume fighting against foreign troops if they don't leave the country by the mentioned date. Pakistan's Special Representative for Afghanistan, Ambassador Sadiq, met Dr. Muslak bin Majid al-Katani, a special envoy of Qatar for Afghanistan, and the accompanying delegation in their visit to Pakistan yesterday and discussed the Afghan peace process.